the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football, and we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this got...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. He tries to take the top off. He's got it inside the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. We knew coming in that they wanted to push the ball down the field, and they waste no time getting at it.
Yeah, and I love that, man. I love being aggressive early, setting a tone, sending a message to my team. Listen, we're going to attack down the field. You better be ready for it. This offense comes out, gets the big completion way down the middle of the field.
He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And this defense has kind of been up and down on this opening drive, right? That's their 2nd sack, which is good. They need more of those plays, but they've given up a lot of yards. Down here, this part of the field, man, this defense is going to have to find a way to make a few more plays to keep them out of the end zone.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now, this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Motion from the back. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
How in the world did he miss that? So a drive there of 84 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Quickly complete.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Give to the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Rides the back on the option to give. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Balls and fired complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. The throw to the outside is complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. To the air, it's Simpson. Pocket breaking down. Complete out of the backfield. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
Really nice 1st down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The sure hands, it's Williams. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out over to their offense.
Handoff from the gun. Turning it on. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, they're after him. Got a man, it's locked.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. The play action fake. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unloads it downfield. He caught it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
That's a big-time completion. And guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved, one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Adams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Simpson. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
On the run, it's Young. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A low line drive and short. Can't hang on. He muffs it. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Finds his man. It's Williams. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Caught over the middle, it's Cuevas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Quickly to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Quarterback on the keeper. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Plows through the defense. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Motion from the wideout. Looking for room. It's Love. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. It's a seam wide open. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd, because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs.
Got some room in it to the goal line. Touchdown, Aaron! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. play fake on first down. That's reeled in. It's Williams. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
There he goes. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Alabama! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pauly. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking for space, it's Bob. And he finds no running room at all, and the third quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the fourth. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
From the gun, the ground game. Past the sticks, and he may get more. All by himself down the middle. The 10, touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On the move, it's Young. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the first down. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundred.
There he goes. Rolls inside
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Quick strike complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They want to find a way to pull this one out. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Tide.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Price. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They want that clock to run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Looking for a man. It's Carr. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got his man across the middle. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Man, there are a lot of players who I think might tense up in that kind of situation. You know you got the lead. It's 4th down, but they just go out and they're on the same page, and they convert, and they're able to keep this drive alive. They're going to bleed more clock.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation.
It's a fake. He wants to throw. And he's got it. Got to get to the sticks. It's a running room. And he makes the tackle, but not before the 1st down is picked up and the gamble pays off. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. They're going back to the ground. Shakes off the defender. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not, and that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The give is to Miller. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Wants to adjust the pattern. The pitch to the left. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
They'll try the run. Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They kick it away on 4th down. And after the punt, that's where they'll mark it, just outside the 30-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw its car. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Back to pass. The short hands. It's Palmer. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to...
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
A first down run in the red zone. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They put the first points on the board. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw at Simpson. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bernard. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Caught, close to the marker, it's Bernard. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They'll go to the ground. Finding open areas. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Got it behind the line. It's Young. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Miller. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. The RPO, it's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Miller with the ball. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. He's got him still on his feet. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
A little surprising that they didn't go for 2, but they're still down by a point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Williams. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Just keeps swinging it. Grab near the marker. It's Bernard. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Bernard. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Smashes through the tackle. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback.
Sneaks into the end zone.
And that's a backbreaker for this defense, Jesse. They were doing everything they could, trying to let that clock run out, force a field goal. They execute under 10 seconds left, and they put it in the end zone.
Yeah, how about the situational offense there too, though, David? Understanding the time and the clock and managing it absolutely perfectly. And now the decision, do you go for 2 and try to tie this thing up before you head into the locker room?
So they chose to just go ahead and kick it, so they're still down by 1. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out. It's Pauly. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody's... their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Coming out with it, it's Price. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll start this third quarter with a run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affected the...
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
They'll run it from the gun. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Gets the back moving. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive balance.
To the air, it's Simpson. Gets it out quickly. Nice move to keep running. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Horton. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And that one will put them up here in the second half. Getting aggressive here and going for two. He'll take it himself. He finds the end zone for the two, and now the lead is 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Out of the gun, the inside give. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit.
Turning it on. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the first down.
What a lucky break.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Gonna run it. It's locked. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch him, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
It's just not the type of game this guy envisioned. Being in the second half, being less than 50% completions, he has not found any success throwing it. A lot of that you got to give to the defense. They've been in the right place and they've made plays, but he's simply not had his best game today.
Touchdown, Irish! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Running to Green. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Grab behind the line. It's Washington. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Dumps it off in the flats. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense knows that they're going to have to go horizontal sideline to stop this offense. Nice job rallying to the running back who catches that swing pass out on the perimeter.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Young. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Grabbed near the sticks. It's Bernard. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry.
Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Keep it on the ground. Once for the tackle.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Alabama! They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Pauly. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking for a crease to the left. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fires to the tight end. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Back to throw, it's Carr. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your